Good afternoon and welcome to our farm. I'm Jay Abbott. I'm the Director of Operations here in Dublin and the Master of Ceremonies for today's event, and we are glad that you are here. Our first speaker this afternoon is Carlos Visconti. Carlos is Chief Operating Officer of Red Sun Farms.
Good afternoon. Governor Terry McAuliffe, Secretary Maurice Jones, Secretary Todd Haymore, the Commonwealth of Virginia and representatives of the state agencies and departments, elected officials, Pulaski County and the Regional Commerce Park Authority, regional economic development organizations, Mexican embassy officials, local colleges and universities, private sector and service providers, dear customers, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Red Sun Farms, we welcome you and thank you for joining us on this special day. Last year, we were proud to announce one of the most important projects in our company's history. As I stated before, thanks to the passion and vision of our ownership group and the support from the state of Virginia, today we are proud to present a project that started as a dream and has now become a reality. Our first U.S. greenhouse operation. What you see today is just the first phase of the Virginia project, and to better understand the scope of it, allow me to share some information with you regarding our company. With today's launch of Red Sun Farms Virginia, we will be the first and only company in our industry with full supply integration spanning all three NAFTA countries. We own and manage every step of the process, from seed selection at our farms to sales and logistic functions at all 6 of our distribution centers. With the addition of this facility, Red Sun Farms now operates over 430 acres of high-tech greenhouses. That equates to more than 122 million pounds per year of greenhouse vegetables in restaurants and on dinner tables across North America. Our high-quality continuous supply is capable of supporting the year-round demands of our business partners. This is the first phase and represents only 18 acres of production area, over 5.2 million pounds of tomatoes per season, and the positive impact and contribution to the over 100 local families' incomes. Nearly 1/3 of this greenhouse is dedicated to the production of organic tomatoes. Our entry into the organic marketplace set us apart from our competitors. As part of this initial investment of close to $23 million, we were also able to build our 6th distribution center to service our local customer base. The second and third phases are to be completed over the next few years for a total of 48 acres of production, total investment over $40 million, and the creation of over 200 new jobs. Our farms employ cutting-edge technologies. Greenhouses like these are designed to build to provide safe premium quality and healthy vegetables to the North American consumers. 2014 has been a year of successes for our company. In addition to today's launch, I would like to share with you our most recent achievements. For 5 consecutive years, Red Sun Farms has been honored to receive the Socially Responsible Company Award presented by the Mexican government to those companies who exceed the standards of social responsibility in all interactions with employees in their community. For the second time, Red Sun Farms has been recognized as one of the 50 best managed companies in Canada. At the beginning of this year, our company was also named one of the top 5 tomato growers in the world at the first ever Tomato Inspiration Award ceremony in Berlin, Germany. Our worldwide reputation is a result of what our company has done by continually exceeding our customer expectations. We look forward to the future of our Virginia operations and the continued positive impact we hope to make to the town of Dublin and its surrounding communities. On behalf of Red Sun Farms, we are proud to officially launch our Dublin greenhouse operations and to call the New River Valley once again our home. Thank you very much.
Great to be here for this great grand opening and appreciate all the great work that Red Sun Farms has done. I talk a lot about how we need to build the new Virginia economy. I do it. I did it in Northern Virginia today. I'll do it throughout the Commonwealth every single day. We need to build a new economy. Obviously, with the defense cuts, sequestration, we're going to have to meet those challenges. I view this as an opportunity, but we got to bring in new businesses. We got to be creative in how we do our businesses. And what we have here behind me today is truly incredible. And what they have done, and a third of these tomatoes are now organically grown tomatoes. My Secretary of Agriculture told me he was here 2 weeks ago, and they were half the size of what they are today. So I can only imagine when I come back in a month what we're going to see here. But this is really incredible, and I just want to thank everybody who has taken part. This is exciting for the New River Valley. This park, as you know, this was the first tenant. And you think of this gigantic facility of 700 acres, the linchpin that we now have here. There is no question that we can build this out. We can be competitive anywhere in the globe. And that's why I wanted to be here today to congratulate everybody for the work that they have done. What I'd like to do is ask Carlos to come back up here. Come on up, Carlos, and I'll thank you. And let me just say this. This is a big deal for Virginia. This is a new business. As you know, their operations they've had in Canada, and they've had their operations in Mexico. This is their first U.S. operation. And Virginia has been a spectacular success for them. And we only hope that you continue to tell everybody, Carlos, that you know that there are not 50 states in America. There is really only one state. That is the Commonwealth of Virginia, and everybody from Mexico and Canada should only be doing business here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So, on behalf of all of us, the citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia, thank you for what you have done here, the first phase and the second phase and the third phase. Thank you for the 200 jobs that you're going to create. But most importantly, thank you for what you've done for the New River Valley here in Pulaski County. And thank you for bringing a new concept. When you talk about a new economy, you are building that new economy, and that's what you have done. So to Red Sun's Farm, I present this to you, Carlos, on behalf of every citizen of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is also a return visitor here to Red Sun Farms. It's the Honorable Todd Haymore. Todd is the Secretary of Agriculture and Forestry for the Commonwealth of Virginia, and he also visited us in September, and we're very glad to have him back.
I whispered to the governor earlier today about this being a game changer for Virginia agriculture. It is. Virginia, the governor hates not being first at every single thing that we do in Virginia. I can tell you that. I'm living it, I'm breathing it. If you're not first, by God, you better have a good reason why you're not first. I can tell you today that Virginia is the third largest tomato producer in the United States. About $62 million a year in tomatoes come from farms and greenhouses across Virginia. We typically, I'm sorry, Governor, we're behind Florida and California. I promise I'll do better. I promise I'll do better. But in this case, it's a really good number 3 because we typically flip-flop with Georgia as the third or fourth largest tomato producer in the country. Well, I can tell you today, with Red Sun and all of these acres behind me and the acres that are to come, we are going to be a solid number 3, and Governor, we're going to come after California and Florida. Promise. Last but certainly not least, I'll just tell a little anecdotal story on Red Sun. This past week, I was in Nelson County for a Cider Week celebration. Had nothing to do with vegetables, had nothing to do with the visit we're doing here today, but I happened to come across an executive who works for one of the largest grocers, one of the largest retailers in North America. And one thing led to the other as we were enjoying a little Virginia hard cider at the kickoff of Virginia Cider Week. And he told me that he did not know another company in the world that was better to do business with in his world than Red Sun Farms. I thought that was a very, very important statement because, again, this is a very, very major customer of yours, but he was very proud, and he said he looked forward to taking advantage of the new Virginia-grown products that are to come from this operation here in Pulaski County. So Carlos, Jay, to the entire team, thank you very, very much.
Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Domena.
thanks everybody, and appreciate all the thanks and praise we're getting, but I really want to thank all of you people for coming out. I'd like to thank the governor and the other elected officials, as well as our customers and trade associate representatives who made the trip to celebrate with us today. We are proud today to commemorate the launch of our first U.S. Production facility. This state-of-the-art greenhouse is the first of its kind in North America, with both conventional and organic production. I'm sure anybody in this room has never seen organic greenhouse tomatoes grown, because it's really unique to us, and we're really, really proud of it. At this moment, I'm going to ask the governor to join us for the ribbon cutting. Are we still on that? And following, I want to invite everybody to join us for some refreshments and stay as long as you want. And we're going to have tomato sandwiches. It's going to be wonderful.